Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and on this channel we talk all things home decor, home aesthetics, mixing high and low with new and old. And in today's video, we are doing an Amazon product highlight video. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. One of my most favorite things to do is to scroll on Amazon trying to find really cool products. So in today's video, that's exactly what we're diving into. I have about 12 different home items, kitchen items that I wanted to share with you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do is just trying to find things that maybe people aren't talking about, maybe things that have yet to be discovered. And so that is what we're going to be discussing. Now, as a disclaimer, these items I do not personally own, minus one of them. Everything else is just a suggestion. These are things that I just came across in my search on Amazon, so hopefully you guys enjoy them. They will be linked down below in the description box if you wish to check them out for yourself. That is an affiliate link, so I do get a very small commission if you do choose to purchase through them, which I am very incredibly grateful for. Without further ado, you guys, let's get into today's video. All right, I am going to be referring to my notes to the right of me and my phone for dimensions and specs on each item, but starting with the first one, which is probably my favorite out of this entire kind of collection of Amazon products, and it's this really beautiful ceramic rustic vase. Now, this vase comes in two different sizes, the small at $59 and the large at $65. They're really beautiful. They have this fun handling detail. They have black right around the top of it and the base. Love that they come in two different sizes. I think this is a great look when you do the two of the same, just different sizes. I think it's very visually interesting when it comes to styling your space. If you have open shelving or even a cabinet, this is a really great option. Now, one thing I do also want to say with this, if you are loving that kind of lived in, those more vintage antique finds that are really expensive on those kind of designer sites, this would be a really great workaround. I think they are definitely achieving that same look for a lot less money. So that is the first item. The next two items are candle wall sconces, starting with this first one, which is definitely that more kind of old world feel. These are definitely popular right now if you want to sconce out maybe a piece of artwork on a wall, or if you want to do them individually. These are a pack of two for only $13. I feel like I've seen this either at World Market or Magnolia Home for like $30 for one, so you're definitely going to be achieving that look for a lot less money. I think these are great options for only $13. They also do come in brass, and those are a little bit more expensive at $16.99 for a pack of two. But again, these are a really great option to have a burning candle, or if you want, you could also do an LED candle in that as well. So that's the first one. The next candle wall sconce is actually in my cart as we speak. I've been debating on this style for a while, and I found the original on Z Gallery, which is only online now. All of their storefronts are closed, but they had something very similar for about $100 for one of these. These are so pretty. They're that very grand look. They have the spiral detailing. They come in two different colorways, your black iron and your brass. These are priced at $38.99 for a set of two. One thing I really like about these particular wall sconces for your candles is they give you length. So maybe you have a really oversized art print. You need that symmetry on either side of the art piece. Instead of doing a really tiny wall sconce, you could do these really grand ones to really make sure that's really symmetrical all the way throughout. So that's one thing I do love about these ones is the size. They're definitely grand, like I said, and for only $38.99, that's a really great buy. All right, if you are one that's really enjoying this kind of movement of vintage items, primitive wood pieces, things that look worn and used, this bowl is a really awesome option. I'm actually kind of surprised to find these types of pieces on Amazon, because when I think of Amazon sometimes, I think of more mainstream, things that aren't used. I don't think of vintage when I think of Amazon. So really excited to come across this find. Now, this is an oversized decorative bowl with handles. This one is a little bit more of an investment price at $110, but nonetheless, this is a really beautiful bowl if you're wanting that kind of primitive and used look. One decor piece that's become fairly popular, I think this is because of Shay McGee bringing some to her Studio McGee and McGee & Co. line, are games, like having decorative games on a coffee table as a way to have some decor and something with a little bit of visual interest. So in my hunt on Amazon, I came across a really fun 10-inch black and white Tic Tac Toe board, but the Tic Tac Toe pieces, instead of X's and O's, you guys will see are little spheres, which I think are really cool. Now, with this listing, you do have three different color options. They have black, they have kind of a greenish color, and then they also have a brown color as far as the stone goes. think this is a really luxe look for less. This is priced currently at $39. So if you want to kind of add a game to your coffee table to add some visual interest and maybe a kind of conversational starter for your guests, this would be a great option. Speaking of games, I found another one from the company Creative Co-op. This is a decorative accent marble domino set. This is really cool, again, for putting on a coffee table to act not only as a decorative item, but also as a functional item to maybe play with your kids or you have guests over. This is a really pretty look. It's just black and white marble. This is very aesthetic if that's what you're going for. Currently priced at $49, so a little bit more expensive, but again, this is not only going to be a decorative item for your home, it's also going to act as a fun game for you to play with your guests. This next item is again from Creative Co-op, one of my favorite companies to shop on Amazon, and it is a mirror. So one thing I really loved about this mirror is it has really interesting artwork to it. This is definitely something that's going to give you some visual interest. I picture this personally either above a console or even as a mirror for a bathroom vanity, depending if you have the space for it. I just think this is so cool. It's so different. Now the one we are highlighting is brass. The dimensions are 48 inches wide by 31.5 inches tall. Now this particular listing does have different options for dimensions, and it also does have a taller one in black. Same arch detailing, but again, really cool option if you are wanting something just a little bit different than your standard round or your standard square. Check out Creative Co-op on Amazon. All right, the next item is a faux tree. I think Amazon has a ton of really great options when it comes to shopping faux trees, things that are very affordable. And so this next item I came across is definitely giving me that very popular black olive feel. Now this is really great because it comes in 3 different height options. It comes in a 5, a 6, and a 7-foot option. The one that we are referring to is their tallest at $114. Now this tree is going to be great if you are someone that loves more of that simple look. You want something that has a little bit more simplicity to the branches. It's not full, it's not overpowering. Maybe you have a smaller space or maybe a little corner nook that you just need a piece of greenery or you need something to add that color factor. This is a really nice option, and for only $114, I love it. This is also showing that it has a $20 off coupon, so I mean, you're getting a 7-foot tree for about $100. Can't beat the price. Love it. That is the next item on this list. This next item is a lamp, a floor lamp. I have this one currently in my car because I just really enjoy the shape of this. It's giving a tripod kind of feel at the base of it. Has a little bit of detailing at the center of the structure, and then you have a nice beautiful empire shade with a gold chain. This is a classic look. I think this would look beautiful in any home that you place it in. It is currently priced at $160. It is on sale from a $190, so it's a little bit more of an expensive investment here for Amazon, but it does have a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. I just thought this was a really classic look, a very different take on your standard floor lamp, giving a little bit of visual interest at the base of that and at the center of the structure. And then you're also having that classic look with the empire and pulled chain string. So that's the next item. Shifting to the kitchen, I have a few kitchen items that I want to discuss within this Amazon find, starting with these Peppermills. Now I came across these Peppermills a while back because this is the one item out of this entire collection that I personally own and can speak to. But I was drawn to this listing again because they just added a new colorway. They brought copper to their lineup of Peppermills. They still do offer that brass Peppermill, as we know it's very popular. We're seeing it in McGee & Co. and Amber Interiors. It's just such a staple for your kitchen. Now, one thing great about this listing, about these Peppermills, is not only do you have 2 different colorways to choose from, they have it all the way from an 8-inch Peppermill to a 10.5. So if you love that staggered look, this is a really great listing to kind of go through and search through. One thing I really enjoy about these Peppermills, because they are an investment priced at about $105, these are going to patina. So you get them, they're super bright and shiny, but over time they definitely get this look, like lived in, aged look, and I personally enjoy that better than the super shiny look. So do take that in consideration if you choose to bite the bullet on these Peppermills. They are going to age and dull and just have this really beautiful lived in look over time. Sticking with the kitchen, I came across a company called Santa Barbara Design. They have a lot of really great items for the kitchen. So if you are wanting to kind of spruce up that area or add a few different pieces to your kitchen area, that's a really great company on Amazon to check out. But we are highlighting their balsamic vinegar and oil dispenser. I just think these are great because they have that contrast. They have the fun writing on the front. They have the wood top, the white bottle with the black writing. It's just such an aesthetic look for a kitchen, just decor moment. You know, having all of your stuff showcased on maybe a riser, this would be a really great addition. Now for a set of two, they are priced at $34, so they're about 15 bucks a piece, which I think is more than reasonable. But yeah, Santa Barbara Design Studio, be sure to check them out on Amazon, and that's the next item. Artwork on Amazon is one of my favorite things to shop for the affordability. They have so many options ranging from framed, canvas wrap, landscape, antique. They really have what seems like something for every single interior design style. Now, I came across this set of 4 framed artwork. It is landscape. It's definitely supposed to look vintage for only $45.99. Now this particular listing has 44 other options to choose from. So if you're not liking the landscape tree sketch that I picked out, there's plenty of other things to choose from, but that's kind of the beauty of Amazon. They feel like they have all of these options to choose from selections to frame color to size. And I think it's a really great place to shop for that kind of inexpensive artwork to trickle in throughout your home. This next item I thought was so cool. Unfortunately, it only does have one picture for me to show you guys, but it's definitely giving me this like Our House vibe. Our House has a lot of twig-like decor elements, from candles to candle holders, trays. They really embody this branch-like element when it comes to some of their decor items. And so this book stand was definitely giving me that vibe. This is priced at $49, so definitely a little bit more expensive. It is in brass, and it's just something different, and it's unique, and it definitely stands apart from some of these other standard like book stands. So that's the next item. The last and final item is a set of 3 bells by the company Napa Home and Garden. That's another really great company to be on the hunt for when you are shopping Amazon. They have a lot of really cool pieces, but these bells stood out to me because they are definitely a Pottery Barn dupe. I feel like I saw something very similar on their website. You are getting a set of 3 for $124. But I think bells have this kind of misconception that you have to use them just for Christmas or holiday. I love using my bells year round. I think they are such a cool decor piece. I have some vintage bells, and I also have some bells that I got from Luxby Co that I love hanging on their stands in my open shelving. So don't feel like you just have to use bells for a specific season. If you want, use them all year round. These are really beautiful. Again, set of 3 for $124, and they're definitely very unique. So that is the last and final item on this Amazon home decor collection. All right, guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my Amazon home decor roundup of some really cool pieces that are currently on Amazon.com. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments what your favorite was. And until the next video, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys then. Peace.